Hey there, all you gutsy entrepreneurs. It is I, Dave Murray, the big guy at Mayniax Branding, and for today's Mayniax Monday video, I want to let you in on something. One, what the crap am I holding? And two, I want to be famous. But not really for me. So when things happen, like I break into ridiculousness, and I start doing impressions such as, I don't really know what we're talking about here right now because it's a little crazy, and I'm Scottish, but I have a very strange accent even for that. Or, say the secret word and maybe I'll pop a red balloon in your ear. Why I do that, I have no idea. Brand you will, yes. See, you're talking to my boy all wrong. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. There's no place like home. I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. No. Here's looking at you, kid. I was also gonna do an impression of Sam Jackson, but let's be honest, gang, this is a family show. And here's my all-time favorite impression, Han Solo, Return of the Jedi, possibly because whenever I say it, I elicit the same exact looks he did in the movie, which are rolled eyes. Hey, it's me. And sometimes I might even break into older songs. Well, since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell. Oh, the shark babe has such teeth, dear, and he shows them pearly whites. Or I might make ridiculous claims such as, my name is King Dave of Ann Arbor. Maybe get into some rabbit impressions that we all know and love. Please, Eddie. Watch up, Doc. When I do those things, I'm really just making an idiot of myself. We all know this, but it's getting attention. It's understanding my strengths, which are shamelessness. But the real reason to do things like that is because I want to make you famous as well. I want you to understand the importance of the brand. And here's why. The world we live in today is run by money. We know this. This isn't a big secret. I'm not blowing the lid open on anything like that. So what has traditionally been happening is, let's say we're in the United States. So we've got a representative that goes to Congress, somebody who lobbies, you've got your representatives, but we're talking lobbyists, right? Somebody from, say, a soda company goes to Washington and lobbies to make sure that people understand that it's not necessarily about the fact that you drink a ton of our product. It's that you're not exercising enough that makes you gain weight, when the science all shows that it's more about nutrition that helps you, lose weight. That seems like a digression, but don't worry, I am on point here. Or you've got somebody like, all the big cable companies that we all know and, know, that wanted to make a law stating that certain people, if they paid X amount, could have the internet at this speed. Other people, if they had this amount or paid this amount, could have it at this speed, right? And of course, the people that could have it at the really fast speed are the people with all the money. So these are laws that those kinds of people, those kind of lobbyists were in politicians' ears trying to get passed. Or, I believe it was 2004, when the sugar lobby actually paid for a Republican and a Democrat, yes kids, they're really all on the same team, to lobby Congress to stop the World Health Organization from saying, hey, world, you really shouldn't have more than 10% of your calories coming from sugar. They were about to say that, but we sent a representative from the US to stop them from doing that by saying we're going to pull hundreds of millions of dollars from the organization if you make this claim, even though it was backed up by science. They did it, shame on the World Health Organization, but shame on lobbyists and our very own government. Now here's where this is going. I want to be famous because I want you entrepreneurs to understand the importance of brands, which leads to the importance of money to actually change the world, to make it a happier place, which is what we think you guys can do. We really think you can do this. So instead of having lobbyists go to Congress and say, sugar's good, fitness is why people are fat, we have somebody come in and say, you know what? No, that's crap. We have the science. We know it. We want to actually help the people instead of poison them more. Right? We have an entrepreneur that is out there trying to do the good things, trying to grow good crops, trying to feed the hungry, trying to make sure people understand what health is actually all about. And they get to do that if they have a brand, because that brand leads them to be able to make that happen. It leads them to be able to make money to send that lobbyist to Congress. Instead of having that lobbyist there for a week, they can even put him up in a hotel for a whole year, so that lobbyist is constantly in the ears of the politicians, which is what a lot of companies do that really don't care so much. Our target is entrepreneurs who care. You guys care, and we know you care. We talk to all kinds of entrepreneurs that care about a lot of things. They care about the education of kids. They care about giving kids just a better life. They care about building homeless shelters for people who could use it. They care about bringing mental hospitals back. So, a lot of just craziness stops. They care about just making this world a happier place. They really do. And they understand that the system we have going right now, and I'm not saying it's a bad system necessarily, it's just the wrong people have the money to make the system happen. You're not the wrong people. Somebody like Elon Musk is the right people. Somebody like Richard Branson, obviously not in the US, but he's so big on culture. He's so big on making the world a better place. These people are the right kind of people. You guys are those kinds of people. And we need you to be able to go out there and do it. We can't do it ourselves. That's why we need to help you so you can. So that's why I want to be famous. I want to be famous so you understand the importance of branding, so you can go out there and make this world a happier place. So you can go out there and change the world. So when I do things like grab a Nerf gun and say something like, I don't know, you gotta ask yourself, do you fire 5 darts or 6? Do you feel lucky? Well, do you? Punk. And then in 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, 75 years, 180 years, when you're laying on the deathbed, you're sitting there grinning ear to ear, all geeked about the fact that you made this world a better place. You get to sit there with 5 words that pop into your heads. I did it my way. That's it. Stay gutsy, gang.